You probably know Billy Crawford as the guy who made it big. Child star, international performer, chart-topping singer. A familiar face in showbiz since the 90s. He's been on MTV, toured all over Europe, released hit after hit, and hosted some of the biggest shows in the Philippines. On paper, it looked like he had it all. Fame, fortune, fans. But behind the scenes, away from the cameras and cheers, Billy was struggling. He's talked about it openly now. Back then, he was living the kind of life most people only dream of. Parties, endless travels, big money, but none of it filled the growing emptiness inside. He admits there were nights after sold-out shows where he'd lie in a hotel room, staring at the ceiling, wondering why he still felt so hollow. No spotlight could cover that kind of darkness. Billy reached a point where it all came crashing down. Emotionally drained, spiritually lost, physically tired. He knew something had to change. That breaking point, painful as it was, became the start of something deeper. He began asking the hard questions. What's my purpose? Why am I here? Is this really all there is? And in that quiet, broken space, he found something, or rather, someone he hadn't really looked for before. God. Billy didn't grow up super religious. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. But during that season, he found himself drawn to the Bible. Not out of obligation, but out of desperation. He prayed, not fancy prayers, just honest ones. He listened, and slowly the fog started to lift. He began to let go of the things that had held him down for so long. He started walking away from the lifestyle that once looked glamorous, but had drained him to the core. He focused on healing, on growing, on becoming a better man, not just a better artist. And today, Billy's different, still talented, still performing. But now he's a husband, a father, and more than that, he's grounded, peaceful. Not because life is perfect, but because he knows where his peace comes from. It's not the stage, it's not the applause, it's God. He doesn't share this story to preach or pretend he's got it all figured out. He shares it to remind us that success doesn't mean wholeness, and sometimes the most important breakthroughs come after the biggest breakdowns. So maybe you're watching this and something resonates. Maybe you've been chasing things too, goals, approval, validation, but still feel something missing. Maybe, like Billy, you're being invited to pause, to reflect, to ask the deeper questions, because the truth is, you don't have to hit rock bottom to start over. You can begin now, right where you are. Take a moment, talk to God. Even if you're not sure how, He's listening. And if this story moved you, maybe it's not just for you. Maybe it's for someone you love. Share it. It might be the reminder they need, that there's always hope and there's a God who never stops reaching out.